Greetings and welcome. Thank you for stopping by here at Bloom From Within Love. You guys know I go by Bloomy, and I am actually out and about and on the go. I not long left a glorious Reiki session that was much needed for me. Got a nice, good energy clearing and chakra balancing. So I'm feeling nice and rejuvenated here. And so I wanted to just share just some intuitive guidance and messages that are coming for me, but I believe that they are also for some of you out there who resonates with Bloom From Within Love and who resonated with the last message I believe that I put on YouTube that was entitled Neutrality, Disengage from Unnecessary conflicts. And I just want to say that for any of you who may have listened to that and you feel like it resonated with you, and maybe you feel like, okay, and it almost seems like instantaneously you were thrusted, or you felt or perceived that you were thrusted into more more of it, or it was amplified in some way. And so what I want to say to you is that that is actually normal to happen when there's energetic shifts, when you are processing, when you're elevating. And I'm going to bring some cards to confirm what I'm telling you, because there's two cards that came out, okay? And I'm going to show you in a minute, okay? So even if you feel like, oh, I don't know if I neutralized properly, I don't know if I disengaged properly. Everybody's situation is a little bit different, and as I tell you guys, nobody is doing this perfectly. There's always something to grab, okay? Sometimes we need to engage and disengage and then step back so we can look and evaluate, and then from there, in these still moments, as we do that, it determines, okay, now what am I going to do? Right? Sometimes these things need to happen. Yep. So that we can step back and observe and go, now what? Because case in point, when these things don't happen, then oftentimes we'll linger about situations, circumstances, places, people, or things, relationships, workplaces that are no longer serving, because all of that stuff is hidden until things are forced to the forefront so that we can really see things for what they are. Okay? So, of course, take that as it resonates, all right? Now, another sidebar and disclaimer I want to share for those of you who are on this path and journey, of course, and those of you who resonate with Bloom From Within Love. This is going to help all of us. And I was speaking with the woman that was doing my Reiki session afterward, and she was just confirming and giving me these counsel in terms of dealing with conflict and dealing with people who have negative energy. And when I say negative energy, I'm going to say that y'all know what it means when you're dealing with people with mental illness, personality disorders, whatever the case may be. And I'm going to say this because this is my channel. So I'm going to say this. We don't need to be clinicians to say that. Every last one of us go about in our day-to-day lives, and we know it. If we say different, we lying, okay? So let's keep it 100. All of us go about in our day-to-day lives, and we have situations, circumstances, and encounters with folks, and we be like, ooh, And we're not implying that we are diagnosing, but we're certainly implying that something ain't right. Okay? So never let nobody, as an empath or intuitive, tell you don't know what you know. Okay? Just totally disregard that when people come at you that way. Because understand that not everybody is elevating in this way. Not everybody is awakened, and I don't mean it disrespectfully, but if they're not, they're not. So to them, if you don't have a book's license certificate to say that, then what are you talking about? Or it's an escape as to not deal with a situation that has arisen. Now, what I want to tell you guys, though, this is going to be helpful for all of us. Ooh, and this came as a confirmation from the woman who did my Reiki session. She said, and this is what she's telling me. She's all, and it's weird how it went with the reading that I did too, okay? That I did for you guys. She said, in some cases, there is no resolve. If you're dealing with someone who is not looking for a healthy resolve, oh my gosh, I say this all the time. That's what's kind of funny. Intuitively, many of us will know this, and what's has frustrated many of us is that we live in arenas where we know this stuff, yet people act blindsided to it, or people act like they don't see it, especially in professional arenas. Okay, so intuitively we know. And if something's not quite right and people are going about things in an unhealthy way or a covert way or a very energetically sly kind of way, right? You know it. When people, now hear me out in love and in fairness, hear this. If you can equate this to the physical, like something tangible and physical, if somebody's sick in the physical, let's say somebody got like a really bad cold or flu or whatever you want to call it, right? In the physical sense, we're not going to really expect much of that person. We're not going to expect them to go out and run a marathon, go cut the grass. There's certain things we're not going to kind of expect because they have a flu. So, and this is, I know it's kind of challenging, but when people are not emotionally, mentally, energetically, and we don't need somebody to co-sign it for us. And this is a lesson that I'm learning. We don't need to wait for somebody to co-sign it. You know what you sense and feel. You know the behaviors somebody is displaying. Okay. You can't come up to a healthy resolve. So in other words, if you're in a professional arena, even if it's family or friends, ain't no meeting getting ready to change that, okay? Because when people are not really looking for healthy resolve, if they're looking for control, if they're looking for dominance, if they're looking to feel like they had the last say, if they're looking to influence you, if they're looking to, whatever it is, they're not looking, even if they appear to be looking for it, even if they portray to be looking for it. Hear me out. So the young lady at the Reiki Center was saying, sometimes we have to almost go total neutral with these types of situations and individuals. Doing nothing. Because that's how we own our power. If they cross bounds, put them back in place. But not allowing ourselves to kind of get caught up in the whirlwind, because that's what they're seeking. They want attention, they want power, and it's from a deep-rooted fear, and I want to share that in terms of narcissistic personality disorders, okay? I'm not here to get deep into that right now, but so she was like, you got totally like ignore. You have to totally not even feed. And if they come at you, you almost got to switch the gear, go to a whole nother topic just because. And then she was like, and at the end of the day, she was like, keep working on your energy. Then you're not going to be a vibrational match. Then you can manifest yourself right out of situations and circumstances. And then grab your lessons, like whatever it is you were to learn, whatever your path is, if it's something from the ancestry or whatever, but that so you can keep your strength and light and power by not either becoming the victim, by not giving in to what they want, by not getting caught up in the conflict, like the reading said, going back and forth, having meetings and all that stuff, and it's in circles, because they don't want a healthy result. They say it, But then as soon as the meeting's over, then here comes something else. And here, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to share that with you guys. And here's the confirmation. Where did it go? Oh man, what did I do with the card? The 2 cards that came out. It was this one. It was the calm. Hold on, you guys. It was the calm and where did it go? Well, nope, that ain't it. I put it back in the deck. That's so funny. So it was the calm. It was one that stuck out, and I was doing this for you guys before I came on camera. And I think I might have just put it back in the deck. I'm sorry. Hold on. And I'm going to hold it up for you guys so you can get the activation with this. I don't know where it went, but I'm gonna find. Oh, there it is. Because I'm like, I had it out. Duh. I'm going crazy. I'm like, I had it out. There it is. Okay. So voila. So let's take a nice look at this. I don't know if it's turned the right way for you guys, but I hope that it is. But the image, the activation with this card will be here, the calm. So just take a nice deep breath in, breathe this image in, this activation, and then I'm gonna read what it says, okay? It says here, I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time, and I focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts, all fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. The confirmation to what I was saying earlier in terms of the reading I gave you guys, and then feeling like maybe you walked right into some stuff, and here's why. Elevation. Many of you are being elevated. You're transitioning energetically, you're transitioning spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You're transitioning in your life. And it's almost like these are like the apex, like the grand finale, like the end game kind of shit. Like, it's okay. It's all coming to surface. It's all coming to head. And it says here, I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strength and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Whether it's doubt about yourself, doubt about, can you do this? Is it worth it? Because that's natural to rise, you know, doubts when you're transitioning, but you're elevating. Take that activation and breathe it in. We're elevating. Nothing can stop it. We're transmuting and alchemizing all of these Akashic, ancestral, cultural, societal, collective toxicities that we have carried around. We're alchemizing it. We're letting go so that we can elevate. I just heard Phoenix rising. Yep, so there you have it. All right, you guys. I send you guys much love and light. Take care of yourself, you guys, because if that reading resonated with you last time, and you find that you've been going through some stuff and maybe you haven't been quite able to manage your energy, I encourage you to please take a moment and a step back and some time for yourself to self-care. Please do. All right. And when I say self-care, I mean some alone time, get in nature, some yoga, some breath work. If you can get a Reiki session, a Reiki session. If you're interested in a distance Reiki session with me, let me know, or a light language. But, you know, take care, you know, some meditation, releasing, you know, give yourself some room to feel your feelings and to express them and let them go, and just, yeah. But we're elevating and we're breathing in the calm. I send you guys so much love and light. Okay? Love yourself. Everything is energy. Balance is the key. At the end of the day, you guys know what I say. At the end of the day, we are with ourselves. All right? Take care. Hugs and kisses.